Hey y'all, thank you for joining. In this next video on Dynamics 365 for marketing, we're going to go ahead and create a marketing email. So let's get started. So you're going to want to go ahead and navigate to marketing emails in that outbound marketing section of Dynamics marketing application. And then you'll want to click new. And I want to let you know this is going to be a pretty straightforward email. We're not going to go into links and too much stuff right now. We want to just create a basic email to give you a fundamental understanding. And then in some later videos, we're going to go into complex things like, well, not complex, but just some more enhancements like links and HTML and CSS and some of the development factors that take place. This is more of the end user experience and stuff like that. So I'm going to leverage the email templates that Microsoft gives you. There's this really cool one called one column newsletter, and this is one of my favorite ones. So I'm just going to click on this one. And this is actually really popular with customers because they use this format a lot. And I think that's probably why Microsoft has it as like their first option. It's just really popular. Um, Obviously, customers have their own formats and designs. One thing I want to mention right out of the gate is that you generally don't have to worry about the content. Customers will give you their content 99% of the time. You generally don't have to worry about the design of the email, believe it or not. Customers will about 90% plus of the time give you their design because internally they have a creative team that manages their brand, or they will have externally a creative team that our partner firm that manages their design for that stuff. So they'll have all that stuff on a platter for you. What you have to worry about is consulting for them and make sure that you manage their customer journeys and the cadence and think about things like, how many contacts do you have in your system? What targets should you be marketing to? You need to be thinking bigger. You need to be thinking about the holistic picture for their firm. In the next 5 years, what are you trying to do? What verticals are you attacking? So that's the sort of stuff as a good dynamics marketing consultant that you're going to be thinking about, and a lot more as you're putting together the marketing email is just one little piece. The journeys are one little piece. It's really thinking about what does this company want to do with their marketing and how do they want to take it to that next gear. So anyways, that was my little spiel on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to select this template. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and take out, well, actually, let's talk about the settings wheel first. So let's give this a subject. And this email is going to come from a company called Contoso. So let's just say they signed up for the portal, Power Apps portal, okay, for a customer self-service portal. So actually, let's say welcome to the Contoso self-service portal. And then emails can have a pre-header, which is that little like subtext on an email that you can see. We'll say here, um, enjoy premium member support 24/7. Okay. And then you can see these send settings are mapped for us, which is really convenient. I love this about D365 marketing. You got the to address, contact.email address one, beautiful. So it's going to send to that. You got the from address is going to be coming from me. And the from name will come from me. That's perfectly fine. Normally it's going to come from your domain that you definitely need to set up with GKIM. We'll talk about that in other videos, technical videos, for this module or this playlist. We'll set up a reply to address. Actually, no, we'll leave this from, and that'll be the default reply to address, obviously. But you can have a different reply to address. You could edit the company address if you want, but this is fine. Email settings, obviously we're using this email template. Email type is commercial, meaning marketing. If the email is transactional, that would mean something. I'll give you an example. A transactional email would be, hey, customer, you're a customer and you have an invoice to pay and it's due in 90 days. Here's your invoice. Here's a link to pay your invoice on our Power Apps portal. Um, Pay your invoice. It's a transactional email. It's not a marketing email, right? It's a transactional email. There's a lot of different versions of transactional emails. Content type, it could be a confirmation request, but default is just kind of default. Confirmation request could be like a request to actually ask them if they want to be able to receive any kind of marketing emails, in reality, confirmation request would be, well, yeah, actually, you could ask them if they are open to receiving marketing emails. You could ask them if they're open to receiving profiling, meaning can we ask them information about their demographic information, things like that. And then, automatically generate plain text version. Sure. Okay. So I just want to tell you about those settings, right? That's my job to you as a trainer. Okay. Um, Aside from that, let's close that for a second. Then you got your toolbox. You can add text elements, images, buttons, videos. Yeah, you're right. Pretty cool videos, dividers, code, like literally code, aka HTML embedded in here, whatever. QR codes, content block, um, and then columns, obviously, and custom column setups, general styles. You could set up the layout, max width. Obviously, emails historically 600 px is like the fundamental standard for email. Font family, we can change it to different ones here. At least these are the ones that are um, out of the box supported. Can you hard code these, or can you hard code different values in your HTML? All day, every day, you guys. Yeah, these are the ones that you can actually pick in here. But yeah, you can set something else up if you want. Okay. So just know you can totally do that. So anyways, um, okay. And then obviously your body text color and your email background. That's kind of cool. There's a lot of different things you can do here. Like I like, for example, the fact that you can, I always like to have a background that is actually, I mean, white is nice, but it would be cool to have a dark background with a light color, or maybe, I mean, let's give it a shot. Well, I mean, I do everything impromptu. So what if it was like a blue background, like a dark royal blue background, and then our font color is white? And then we go into our little sections and we change our font color. Yeah, get out of here. So, and then when you select these, for example, I like the blue. I'm just showing you the functionality. Oops, sorry, my alarms, like my million alarms. That's my last one for the day. It's my 8 a.m. I wake up at 5:30 a.m. Central. All right, so like I haven't said that probably a million times in my videos. You see these links here? Here, let me just make one white so you can see it. These links right here are governed inside the HTML. So just remember that. I'm gonna delete them, okay? So I'm just going to trash can them for now so they don't bother our customers. And then what I'll do here is I don't particular. Yeah, we don't need the date, do we? Like we know what the date is because Outlook tells us what the date is, doesn't it? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop in an image so you can see how to do that. So you just upload to library. And so we have nothing in here yet. Eventually you'll have tons of stuff. I grabbed a Contoso image. Let's upload that and see if it looks okay. I don't know if it'll look okay or not, but I grabbed one online and let's see if it looks okay. It's kind of big, but I don't mind it. Actually, it looks all right. Okay. So now let's kind of tinker around with our email. So let's remove the rest of the images. And then we'll create some content. This is a button and we can actually pop a URL right into it if we wanted to. We'll leave it alone for now. Let's make sure these gray bars are actually not gray, right? See that? Let's make sure our button is actually, this blue is not, doesn't mesh well with this. I think hmm, trying to think what's the best color for the button here based on experience here. Could be gray. Yeah. Let's take a look. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good combo. That looks clean. I'm not a web designer, by the way. I'm not a UI UX kind of, creative. That's not what I do day to day, but I know it looks good generally. Okay, so I think this would suffice for our, so let's go from the top to the bottom and let's just kind of let's forge an email here. Remember, we're not content people here. That's not our job. We're software developers for Power Platform, Dynamics 365 marketing consultants in this case. So, um, welcome to the Contoso Customer Self-Service Portal. Hover over this and hit Control V, bold. In this section, let's say, as a valued member, you have the ability to create cases for, in order to receive support for any of our products and services. Cases online. That's good enough. All right, headline or title. "24/7." That's a 24/7 support. Our agents are available via chat 24/7 and tickets opened through the portal are also monitored regularly to provide an exceptional support experience to our members. I'm just making this stuff up right now, but I mean, this is real. This stuff happens. Oh, something I wanted to do here. I wanted to bold this. How about this? Sure. Microsoft Gold Partner. Okay, sounds good to me. Microsoft Gold Partner. We have the technical talent on our team and recognition by Microsoft to ensure the best experience possible is provided to our clients. Something like that. Questions? If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us and let us know. Below is a link to our support and contact center page on contoso.com. And right here, we'll just say, the URL. I mean, it's a fake URL, right? But, it is what it is. contoso.com/support. I'm going to call it /contact, but I don't even know if it's a real thing. And then they got their social icons and stuff, and they don't look pretty because I can't read them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them all. Let me see. Let's see. Let's do a couple things here. Oh, that looks horrible. Hold on. That looks good. Okay. Now then, hey buddy. This is actually an image. So let's see if I can tinker with it the way I want. This might actually be okay, actually. What I don't like is this, so let me fix this here. If I can fix this properly. Because this is yeah. That's gonna be, you see this here, this is dynamic text for the company address or whatever. Okay. So, and then unsubscribe, always have your unsubscribe link in there. This is actually kind of this is a transactional email in a way. No, it's not a transactional email. It's more of a marketing email. It's kind of in between, but we'll just consider it a standard marketing email. But you see, you got your unsubscribe, but the unsubscribe you can barely see, and best practice is to let them see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that white. Excuse me. I think it's because I clicked it. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like unsubscribe is. Let me click on white again. It is. I clicked it, so it just. In fact, watch if you actually preview. Mm, it's kind of weird, but let's look at tablet portrait. That looks nice. Let's look at tablet landscape. I like it. Mobile portrait. Mobile landscape. I think it's pretty given that we just kind of came up with it randomly. Email clients. We can use litmus tests. We'll get into that in other videos. But we just made this nice little simple email. Obviously, for the social links, you would add their URLs, right? For your enterprise client or your small to medium sized business, make sure that you link to their proper URLs, right? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and save our email. And then we're going to do actually, let's do a test send. And that gives us the option to pick a test contact. And we'll pick test contact with City of Redmond. Actually, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, Kevin Martin who has my email address. Send test email. Oh, I'm just gonna put it in my email address. But I'm gonna also send it to Kevin Martin. Let's take a look. I just got the email. It looks pretty. I like it. I want to do a little bit more with you guys, and I'll tell you why. Right here. Dear get out of here. Trying to find the button that I'm looking for. There's my toolbox. Here we go. Here's what I wanted. Okay, so what I want to do is, you know how we have the personalization here? It's going to be the contact, and then I'm going to select the relationship. Oh, contact. Let's just select a field from contact, select the field, and I'm going to say first name. Excuse me. We'll do another test send. It just saves automatically when you do the test send, by the way. Now, notice that the contact that it sent was named contact whatever. So I need to go check what their name was, or I should say what their email address was. Oh no, perfect. I got it. That contact actually did have my email. Look, dear first name. So there you have it. Had a little bit of fun with that. The only thing we didn't do is change this button text to say go to support or whatever, but you get the idea. Um, so in the next video, we're going to go ahead and work with uh, customer journeys. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. This is a lot of fun.